Good morning. It is 7:22 a.m. on Thursday, August 9th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis and I'm running late. This is 5 more minutes. I cannot get it together this week. Well, to some extent, the problem is that on Wednesdays I do so many levels and that, uh, you know, runs a little bit late for my ideal bedtime, which wouldn't be a problem to do that one night a week if I was going to bed at a reasonable hour the other nights. But as I talked about in my video yesterday, my bedtime discipline has been lacking this week. I'm making do. It was a fun session last night, though. It was kind of electric with possibilities of, what's going to happen, and I was just enjoying it. I think my brain feels a little bit fried, partly, due to not getting enough sleep this week, but also just the post vacation brain thing and the hot weather thing. Yeah, so I'm kind of just trying to cruise on through this week, get to where I can get a little rested up, continue to let things get back to more normal routine. I'm very glad to have had my vacation, but coming back from vacation was always an adjustment. Ah, caffeine. Caffeine is good. So, gosh, I am suddenly, my mind is blank. I think it's partly just because I'm definitely running late. So it's not even so much that my mind is blank as much as my mind keeps trying to just skip ahead to when I've completed this video and I'm moving on to the other things. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to do this and this and this and this and this. But I'm still doing this. It's not so much that my mind is blank as that I'm struggling to have my mind in the moment. One of the things that I was posting about on social media a little bit yesterday related to so many levels in Dungeons and Dragons is that I replaced the webcam that was my secondary webcam, the one that points at the map when I do Dungeons and Dragons, and because it's improved, it made me want to do some sort of an encounter setting that would use that camera on the map, even though I hadn't really planned on any specific one. And I joked that I would want to have a giant monster attack just so I could show off the camera. And that was a joke. However, in thinking about that, it just tied into something I've been thinking about more generally with Dungeons and Dragons, and one of the shows that I really enjoy listening to is Dice Camera Action, and I think one of the things that I like about it is that it really never calms down that much. Occasionally, the characters get a moment to breathe, but by and large, Chris Perkins, the dungeon master of that game, kind of just constantly keeps throwing big stuff at them, like stuff that seems like, my instincts when it comes to pacing, say, a novel, aren't necessarily the best instincts for a Dungeons and Dragons game, because instead you can just continue to throw chaos in that direction, and I think that's interesting. I guess maybe it's just that there are lots of different styles, and so I'm considering whether or not my campaign needs a little bit more chaos. Maybe it does. Anyway, because I'm running late, I do need to go ahead and finish getting ready for work so that I can go to work, so that I can finish being at work, so that I can get more sleep. All right, so I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.